Okay. Okay, so it will say recording in progress. You can go and you can also, pause the recording. No problem. Okay. So don't confuse yourself. Sir, this is E than sir. No, this is A. E, A, A. Open your mouth as you go, and then you will achieve this. Okay. Head and ear. This is decibels. Okay. For the same sound. Okay. Then 4. A. Hat. Okay. So E, A, A. E, A, A. I was just wondering, do you need the how to pronounce this subject? Pronunciation course this year. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. All right. So here for facts. Decibels are given. Now let's come to word sound number 5. And whatever the example that we discussed was okay. It is not, the R is silent. Okay. The R is silent. It's not car. It is R. Okay. How do I know this? Again, you'll have to transcribe it. Transcription is there. So I take out the word. Pronounce it. Anyone. Okay. So for the letter C, you use the sound curve. For A and R, you use R. R is silent, but it contributes to making the letter A long one. So this is the transcription. We'll talk about that. I'm just introduce what transcription is, but wait. Only when you know all the symbols or phonemes of English phonology can you start pronouncing every word properly. Otherwise, roughly you will know. If I ask anyone, how do you say this? How do you pronounce this? Okay, but what are the sounds involved? How many sounds are involved? Okay, so let me give you this. So for C, the letter T, you have tongue. Okay, for E and A, it is okay. T for C, it is all these are phonemes. E, ch, teacher. Just give me an example. So this is the, what is this? What is this? The pronunciation of phonics. Don't phonics. Pronunciation. What have we done in the pronunciation? This is the pronunciation, but I have written the pronunciation. When I write the pronunciation in symbols, it is called transcription. Okay. Monopriya said phonics. Wait, phonics na. Okay. So transcription. So let us come to this. I'll just introduce transcription to you. I'll take separate experience with that. So yeah. And decibels is given T-A-L-M. Okay. So shall we go to the next one? 6. Everyone is able to see. And then we have hot. Come. Hot, here, lot. Okay. All right. So let's move on to. So this is clear. E, A, A. Just observe how I open my mouth progressively. E, A, A. This is not E, it is A. Okay. Achieve pronunciation course because yeah. Okay. Let's do this. From I start rounding the mouth a little bit. Then 7. O. 7. Sound 7 is O. Okay. So the letter that I'm underlining is this Till here, there's no problem. The letter that I underline is represents the sound. Okay, okay. So this is 4. Again, the R is silent. Don't say 4. Now that you have started this, always see a good person who learns pronunciation or who practices pronunciation will never show that he or she knows pronunciation everywhere. எதை எங்க எப்படி பேசணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அதான் pronunciation-ஓட தத்துவமே. நீ அங்க போய் okay, you go there. This is the core idea. You go to a meeting, you observe people. You know that they are educated, but அங்க R நான் drill பண்ணாம, if I want to say this is the core idea of this project. If I don't drill this, I'll give you an example. Core. If I'm going to say core idea, nobody's going to understand. Or there'll be very few people who understand. Or let us come to this. MONK. Monk சொன்னா புரியும், but it's monk. It is monk. So let me give you the pronunciation for this. Monk. And it's ink, not monk. It's not N. Be very clear about this. So the point is, when you, a person who is good at pronunciation will know what pronunciation will work with whom. Okay? We should not see. I can give you an empty number of examples. Comedy, but that is how things are. Okay? So 8. So this is 4. Between us, let us use a standardized pronunciation. Nothing wrong. So sound 8 is O. So A, O, U, U. Just observe A, O, U, U. I round the as a progressively na puriyadha. Na vara adu vanda round பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பேன். So U, put, and for 4 wait, the decibels is given hot. Okay, so note down both. Okay, note down both. So let me just 1 second. Okay, so thought. This is decibels. Put, and then here put. 9th sound oo. So that is COO. Ooh. Just observe how round the mouth is when you produce this. Ooh. And remember, when it comes to consonant sounds, there will be you use the front of the tongue, back of the tongue, etc. For vowels, there is a very simple test. Look at your shape of the lips and try to produce the standard sound. As long as you get the shape of the lips correct, you will get the sound. 100%, 99% of the time you get sound. For example, if you try to pronounce this like E, it will never come. This is smile. Smile a bit less for this. Okay. For this, keep the mouth in the same position. I'll show you the tongue movement in a different video so that you understand. Sir, almost the same. The mouth there will be the same. Just your tongue will, change shape a bit. Okay. So put and here has been given as the sound number 10. Example given is potato. Someone found this. You are the one, right? Someone said the O will be sure here. Okay. Good. She said, oh, won't be. I said, I'm sorry. Okay. But here, JC Wells does not give any representative. Let me give you a representative, but you can give about. So here, the name of the example JC Wells Schwa is found only in weak syllables. Look at all the words. He, hit, pet, cat, car, pot. Each of these words has only one word. Go, put, who. But come to this, there will be 2 of these syllables. Or if you come to above. How many vowel sounds does above have? A vowel. There are two vowel sounds. Okay? Sir, I எப்படி சார் சொல்றீங்க vowel sound எப்படி சார் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க? Transcribe it. Write the pronunciation. As long as you write the pronunciation, இது எப்படி எழுதுவேன் சொல்லு above. So on any write the pronunciation for this A B O V E. So when you write the pronunciation, it's called as transcription. Once you know how to write it, it's a minor specialization. Once you know how to write it, you will get the pronunciation. As simple as that. So now you understand where the spelling goes from. 14. So this is A. So two sounds come together. A, face. Okay, let's come to R-E. R-E. See, this symbol is not there in the phonographs, but this is how it is written here. R-E. I, buy. B-U-Y. Buy. So this is how you have to pronounce it. It's buy, not buy me. நம்ம தமிழ் மாதிரியோ ஹிந்தி மாதிரியோ சொல்லுவோம் buy அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, so this is buy. Then price. This is just another example. Here the sound 50 of E, boy. Boy. Boy, choice. Boy, choice. Sound 16. Owl. Okay, owl. Owl. We always have this. We pronounce this in a very different manner. And nothing wrong again. Indians will always call it how. It's how. We always have problem with certain diphthongs, with certain double vowel sounds. So it's not how, it is how. Okay, so it's not how do you do, it's how do you do. How, and here mouth. M-O-U-T-H. Okay, mouth. And then 17 owl. Sorry, and you. Sure and who come together. Live. Okay? Guilt. So not goat. I ate goat meat today. No, I ate guilt. And we English call it mutton. Come on, further away. Huh? Okay. 18. Ear. 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 Okay, near, here, near. So these are two examples. Let me just continue. There are more sounds to go. So you are clear till here? Are you clear till here? Okay. So let us look at. So sound 13 is just a quick revision. A, pay, I, buy, on, bought, how, இது எப்படி பண்ணணும்? ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். இது பண்றது keep your mouth just as you pronounce word. இதுக்கு மட்டும் ஒரு பேர் இருக்குடா, ஸ்வர்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. I'll give you that later. Right, okay, 19. Relax. This is a bit difficult, but don't worry. Air. You will feel that your mouth is in the same position. It is not. Okay. Keep the mouth for just for this, like this, for this sound. Air. Okay. Air. Square. Okay. Square. And 20. Moor. Pure. Okay. So this completes the vowel sounds of English. Now, just tell me, the first 12 are called monophthongs. What will you call them? Give it a practical name. What will you call this? Huh? What will you call this? இது என்ன? What is the difference between the first 12 sounds and 13 to 20? முதல் 12க்கும் இந்த 13ல இருந்து 20க்கும் என்ன வித்தியாசம்? Very good. So we got double vowel sounds. So monophthongs are single vowel sounds. Monophthongs are single vowel sounds. Are single vowel sounds. அப்ப இது என்ன மாதிரி? இது பேர் என்ன சொன்னீங்க? Double vowel sounds. I'll give it a term, diphthongs. Diphthongs are double vowel sounds. So, how many vowel sounds are there in English? How many vowel sounds are there in English? 20. How many vowel letters are there in English? 5. Actually, not 5. Actually, it's 7. We'll talk about what those 6 and 7 are later. Okay. So, this completes the vowel sounds. We have another. If you don't mind, we have another 20 minutes. Shall we complete all the sounds of English? Ready? All the sounds of English. Okay. So let's say, let us assume that you want to do this. Just another 20 minutes now. Be brave. Okay, 1 second.